Hi, I'm Dorsey, CEO of Explora Consulting, an IT consulting services specialized in data management solutions and technology solutions. We've been serving a variety of industries, including retail, financial services, and technology industries. Whether our clients are coming from selling products or services, we have been receiving many requests coming from them trying to understand how their customer interact with their brand and products and the company. They want to better manage the customer needs while at the same time managing their own business challenges. So there are some facts I want to show you here. Do you happen to know that, on average, 71% of consumers feeling frustrated when their shopping experience is impersonal? Do you also happen to know that 1 in 3 consumers will leave the brand they love after just one bad experience? So we saw here the opportunity to help our clients. For that, we're coming today with our new services called Customer Journey Management. The new services is all about helping you to solve business challenges while improving your customer experience. And we will tell you more about it. So let me introduce Explora Consulting Senior Solution Architect Lohan Chindeko. So Lohan.
Hi, Dora. How are you?
Thank you.
Good.
So nowadays, people talk about customer experience and even personalization offer to help attract even more customers to our brand and customers.
Yep.
So to go to all those stages, what company really need to think first?
So the first thing company have to understand is the importance of data. Data nowadays becoming, and more importantly when you talk about customer or customer management, is becoming one of the most important assets they have to better manage and better understand their customer. In terms of customer data, they are everywhere, all over the place. And even inside the organization, you can find the customer data in different systems that are in silo, and not necessarily connected. So the second important thing they need to understand is when data start to become powerful and useful is when you start to connect the dot between them. Right. This is going to give you more knowledge about your customer and more insight that you can leverage from those knowledge to be able to optimize your different internal processes, harmonize between the different departments of your organization, how you are going to approach the customer, because the customer is one person and the brand or the company is one entity. So the interaction between both should be from one person to one entity and not from one person between different departments of that entity. The thing is, a lot of big, very successful companies are already using this new approach of customer journey management. Right. Is that why they are so successful, like Netflix, Amazon, and so forth, so on, that we all know? Because they are able to leverage on the data they have on their customer. But not only this data about the customer, the good thing, the important point in customer journey management is being able to connect or to link the customer need and goal with the business challenges and goal of the organization. And it's only doing that you are able to bridge the gap between both and better serve your customer, improve the customer experience, and therefore have a better retention, decrease your churn, improve your operational processes, and that by improving those processes, that will also help you to reduce costs. Right. So it's a solution that serves not only the marketing department, but serves the whole organization as one entity.
So Lohan, what is customer journey management?
So customer journey management, it's a new approach used by a lot of successful companies. And this approach is not only to help the organization to monitor, to measure, to optimize the customer experience, but it's also to help them to align the entire organization with the customer need and goal and their own business goal. So it's something that correctly implemented and can really help to solve some real business problem, like how to increase the revenue, how to decrease the churn, the customer churn, improve the retention, improve the communication, the overall communication with the customer, improve the operation about the customer, how to manage the call center, for example, or the repair center, all such type of thing. So knowing that shows already something, that the customer experience is not something for one department. It's something that is for the entire organization.
So speaking about that, Laurent, I think people need to realize the evolution of customer experience management from past decade and what we shall be focusing now. So can you tell us more about the evolutions?
So traditionally speaking, organization had a very customer-centric approach where they was looking at how the customer, try to look at how the customer behaves, try to collect some feedback from those customers.
Right.
But as everybody knows, when you start to collect feedback from the customer, first you don't collect feedback for everybody. And not all customers want to answer to survey or things like that. So one of the important KPIs that have been often used, NPS, for the net promotion score.
Right.
This is not necessarily all-time effective because the data that you have don't give you the full story because you are not covering all your customers. And all the customers have different needs. All the customers have different goals when they're interacting with your organization. All the customers have different journey with your organization, with your brand. So even if you try to segment those customers, often those segmentation are not aligned with the customer journey. So you start having some discrepancy, some gap, some something is not connecting well between what the customer wants, how the customer is seeing the brand or perceiving this brand, and the type of experience they have when interacting with this brand. Often, people have misunderstood customer journey management as well, as think as it like it was something static. You just do a customer journey map and voila, job done. It's not that. Often, people have confused customer journey management with optimizing the communication or automizing the communication with one channel. How to send the mail, when they reply, which other communication you will send to them, such type of thing. But it's not that customer journey management. It's go beyond that. Often, in terms of how organizations communicate with their customers, they take, when they report, they select a bunch of customers, either by segment, by category, or by type of product of interest, and they blast email to those people. And after that, they check how many opened the mail, how many click on the link, how many went on the landing page, fill the landing page, come back to the store, or whatever. This is not enough. This for a lot of companies does not work and didn't work. That's why all those successful organizations that we mentioned earlier are not relying on those tools, but try to use a different approach. They try to personalize the experience and the journey for each customer, not for a pool of customers, but for each customer. So for that means that you start to need a certain cohesion or alignment inside the organization, because everybody inside of the organization need to work together.
Okay.
One of the big challenge or blocker of successful customer journey management is organizational and data silo. Keeping everything in the organization in silo or all the data in silo does not help, because to better serve the customer, you need to be able to collect all this data, to connect all those data, but align also the different processes between the different departments of the organization. So the way to manage customer it's have dramatically evolved from I'm going to take a bunch of customer, a group of customer, and base my analysis or my communication or event based on that to, each customer are unique. Each customer don't necessarily have, even though they may have the same need, but they may not necessarily have it at the same time. So when you start to understand this one, you start to understand that you cannot anymore manage each customer in box. You have to take care of them individually. And doing so, this is where all the values start to come for the organization,
right,
where you start to improve your customer, really improve the customer experience, and start doing cost saving, drastic cost saving of your different operational costs that you made.
Yeah. So, Laurent, let us share about how Explora Consulting can help our clients on customer journey management.
Okay, Dora. So the way we are helping our customer with this new service we are launching about customer journey management is first through our team of experts and consultant of customer experience that will help our client to first identify their customer need, then take all their business goal and match the two together. So then from this, we'll help them to identify already in terms of priority, which customer journey they have to start first. So then our team of consultants will help them to implement those customer journey and collect the data from those customer journey. Then our BI expert will help them to implement the journey analytic. So for the journey analytic, the goal of the journey analytic is to get from all this collected data, get the appropriate knowledge of what is working and what is not working in the customer journeys that they have implemented. Then they will take that insight to improve those different customer journeys, see which part is working, which part is not working, which part need to be removed because not any more efficient or doesn't make any more sense. Which part they need to add because eventually they have a new touch point and then this new touch point need to be added in that particular customer journey. Start to do some projection to see if in terms of budget and in terms of what to expect in terms of ROI as well. And then after that, they will be able to reevaluate those different customer journeys and tweak them, tune them to better match with their new challenges and new business goal.
Thanks, Laurent, for the sharing today.
You're welcome.
So to get to know more about our services on customer journey management and customer journey analytics, please check out our website, Explora Consulting. And we will arrange a meeting for our team of experts to help you. You can also watch our other video on customer journey management, digital transformation, RPA on our YouTube channel under Explora Consulting. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell to be notified every time when we release a new video. Thank you for your time. Goodbye.